saw the notification.
I think it was that he had won.
I think
it was an IG live. It was IG live. I only saw it when it was done and excerpts were being posted, but he didn't look well to me.
Yeah, I was actually wondering what really
there's something amiss.
This who those of us who love football, we love our ex-players.
Yeah.
Because they are people that we adore so much, especially a person like Asamoah Gyan's caliber.
Yeah.
In fact, you may have your own personal issues with him, but you cannot take away what he has achieved as a footballer for this nation. And so, as a football enthusiast like myself, a football lover, no matter what happened on the field, our legend ought to be celebrated. And I love everybody. But I don't understand this whole latest outburst from Baby Jet.
That's why I'm saying that.
And he doesn't
everything
look okay.
doesn't look okay. So it may not be because the typical
14
Baby Jet
years down the line.
The typical Baby Jet, he
usually a very strong guy.
Not beyond. It's not really.
He doesn't
see. That's the thing. Sometimes we slap the word strong on people
when they
such
are
that they even when they're a pundit on Supersport.
Absolutely.
And imagine the producer seeing him
elsewhere. We watch the ex-footballers, Michael Owen, Ian Wright, Petit, all of them come various pundits, and you enjoy watching them. We don't want to watch Asamoah Gyan this way. You've served the nation. Those who are not happy with you, let them say whatever they've done. I'm not sure they are going to say anything that was worse than it happened on at the World Cup or immediately after the World Cup.
Yeah,
you've moved on. So this latest opening yourself up for go to social media, and it's not easy, especially so. If as someone he was saying that people were coward, his teammates were coward. The point is that once you have privileged to be part of the first 11 on the pitch, when there's a penalty, one person will definitely take it.
Yes.
And we know that at that particular World Cup, Asamoah Gyan is the first penalty taker. If he wasn't on the field at that day, somebody else would take responsibility. So to say that they are coward, everybody is afraid, I don't get it. There was Steve Napier on the pitch. There was Sule Muntari also. There was, as for John Mensah, we know that he's not a good penalty taker. There was the Ayew, I think, also on the pitch. This gentleman who took us to the Under-20 World Cup and then, what's the name? He won the Golden Boots. Adia.
Where is he,
Adia? He ended his football just like. Could you ask someone? All of them on the pitch. If Asamoah Gyan wasn't on the pitch at that time, definitely somebody will also step up. And we know that it wasn't his intention to go and squander a penalty. Nobody will say that I have a penalty, I am going to destroy it or waste it. But it happens in football. It's either the goalkeeper saved, and we saw it, he hit the crossbar. It is only because it was the kick that should take Ghana to the next step. And that is the pain of many. But you need to understand. But coming out with this latest, Baby Jet, we love you. But please, I hope that this one will be the last one, 2025. Hopefully. We don't want to remember those days. Suarez himself had been jubilated. I think he was in Ghana some time ago. And a lot of people were paying to go and watch him and all that. Anyway.
It's very unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
I'm just hoping that
very, very unfortunate.
Those close to him would give him
would assist him.
The help he needs.
You need that. Yeah. You need that. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about the court. Yesterday, it wasn't as packed as the previous days.
Oh, yesterday was so much relaxed for me.
Finally, you get to have a less stressful day. But tomorrow is a busy day for you.
Tomorrow will definitely be a busy day. Tomorrow, when I'm supposed to have my off day, is a busy day. Because the four PCs, the four parliamentary candidates, will know their fate by way of whether EC to go and collate and declare those results as per the applications that have been filed there, what the applicants are seeking, or the court will say that a declaration has been made, and so if you disagree, go and challenge that by way of election petition. In this case, the PNDC law 284 is the one in contention now, because particularly or specifically section 16 and 20, they talk about how elections are supposed to be organized and how you are supposed to challenge the election if you disagree with all that. So that one will take center stage tomorrow, when Justice Felsenba Ejepon rules on all E4 application, and so that will happen. But that is not all. I'm taking you to Akwetia. This morning I'm taking you to Akwetia. And Akwetia, specifically the Akwetia High Court, the High Court in Koforidua, I must say, presided over by Justice Senyor Amedehe. There was an application for an ex-party motion before the court yesterday by Honorable Henry Boachi Yadon, and he represented the NDC in the parliamentary election. He's taking Ernest Yaokumi, the Electoral Commission at Akwetia, or the Electoral Commission, and the Clerk of Parliament to court on the their blind side. We all know what ex-party. We all know what is happening on Monday and Tuesday thereabout, because the elected parliamentary candidates are being sworn in, who take their seat in parliament, and he has issues with that elections at Akwetia. So he went to court to see it as an emergency, for the court to buy time to be able to give the court opportunity to investigate his concern. And the court agreed with him and gave him an order. What order did the court give him? The court said, it is hereby ordered that the respondent, and the respondent here is the NS Yaokumi, Electoral Commission, and the Clerk of Parliament. They are the respondent that this order is making reference to. Their representatives, agents, servants, and all privies are restrained, they are prevented, they are restricted from proceeding to call, admit, register, swear in, recognize, gazette the first respondent, that is Ernest Yaokumi, as the elected member of parliament for the Akwetia constituency, and for the first respondent from holding himself as a member of parliament for Akwetia constituency. And this order was granted under Order 25-17 of CI 47. And the order says that it is further ordered that the order shall remain in force for 10 days only. And the order was given on the 2nd day of January. So up from now to the 12th of January, that is where this order is effective. After that, on the 13th, there's no order, which means the parties will have to appear in court, this time on notice to the other party or to the respondent, for them to also enter appearance and come and defend themselves in relation to the substantive matter or interlocutory injunction that had been filed. So that is one of the things that is happening by way of after the 7th December election, where already we know the issues that have, so the potential that about, Ivy was mentioned about 10 or 12 of them.
Yes.
The chances are
At
that
this rate,
it is very possible that some parliamentarians will have issues before Monday, or on Monday we'll be seeing a lot of injunctions flying in parliament. The clerk of parliament should be rest assured that a lot of these will be hitting at doorstep in the coming days. So that is what happened in relation to Akwetia. But the big ones, tomorrow we'll know more in relation to Tema Central, Ablikman North, Okanekwe Central, then Techiman South.
Well, we'll wait. This is more of wait and see.
Wait and see.
Let's see how it goes. Yeah.
I don't want to be in the shoes of any of these candidates at all. At this particular point in time, last hour, I'm just wondering, hey, tomorrow what is going to happen? Am I going to have my seats? Or the other person was, is it going to be, is my request going to be granted and all that? So those questions will never leave their mind. They'll be lingering in their minds until tomorrow, 12. In fact, At 12 noon, the case will be called at 12 noon, where Justice Banforcing Ejepon will start his ruling. So latest by 2, we should know the outcome.
Now let's talk about other cases in court.
Yes. So an estate developer, once upon a time a soldier, it's sending a message to the police because his property land at Dodua Waterworks were vandalized, were destroyed, and he managed to get the police to arrest some 2 persons who were operating the machines that were deployed on the land to destroy the property. And then they were arrested, arraigned at the Dodua court. They have been granted bail. But in all of that, there was this machine that was used to vandalize or to destroy the property. The police managed to get it. But nobody knows what has happened. The Dodua Divisional Police Crime Officer, I'm told, has given an order for the release of that machine. It's one thing that the complainant in the matter, the businessman in the matter, is not happy about that. His point is that this is the only evidence that I have that my property have been destroyed. Those who were arrested were the ones operating the machine. They have mentioned some other names. Let them assist the police to investigate and get those people they have mentioned. Then after, a decision could be taken on this machine. That did not happen. Let's hear from Wisdom Ahiadome, who is the complainant in the matter.
As the case was pending at the Dodua police station, on 24th December at 12 a.m., my caretaker called me that he saw cars being parked at the site and then payloader breaking the fence wall. So I need to rush and come. On my way coming, I heard that they are done, so they left the site. So they are going. So we need to trace them. We traced them. I saw a police patrol team, which I pleaded on them. They were able to help me. We arrested the car at Medina to Adenta police station. So later, at that same morning, I went to the Dodua police station to lodge a complaint that this is what has happened to my property. So they went and brought the suspect, which are the payloader driver and the payloader boy, and then the low bed driver and the low bed boy, which they all brought to the police station. On that fateful day morning, on that 24th, they were asked to take to court. So they took them to court. When they took them to court, we were there, we were not hearing anything. For us to know that the judge asked the prosecutor that if we are still here, because he has received a call from the divisional crime that he should hold on with the case, which I'm not okay with this. So later, the judge asked us to wait. He wants to place a call. After when he placed the call, he asked us to come back to the court. So he's come to sit on the case. When he sat on the case, they hear the case. After hearing of the case, he asked me, who is the complainant? I said, I'm the one. Then he said, are you not the one who said you are not interested in the case? I said, me, my lord, I've never said so. I don't even know what is going on. So then they granted the low bed driver and then the payloader driver, they granted them bail.
So that is the complainant in the matter, giving us perspective of what has happened in relation to that. But he's calling on the IGP, the judiciary, the special prosecutor, and now the DU, the fourth estate of the realm.
Oh.
So when I say you understand that. To come to his aid in relation to what he's facing now, let's listen to Wisdom again.
Oh, Wisdom.
I was coming back from Accra, which I was receiving some calls that the machine has been released to the low bed driver and then the payloader driver.
That's the machine they used to demolish them.
That's the machine that they used to demolish all my property. So I got furious. I called the crime officer, the divisional crime officer, and she was like, yes, they will bring the machine to Dodowa police station. They will take some entries before the machine will be released. And I said, no, madam, these are machines that I'm going to tender for evidence. As of now, nobody has been heard by the police that he was the one that caused this damage. Though the machine operator has mentioned some few names of those people, but the people have not been arrested. So as the people have not been arrested, at least the machine needs to be in the custody of the police. So when we arrest the people, so that the machine can be released to the machine owner. Because the machine, they are the evidence that I'm going to tender for court. And you said you are going to release the machine, and which I'm not happy with it. And this is something that I want the general public need to come in. Because we cannot fence 8 acres of land, a whole fenced about 12 course, single room self-contains, all the corners, 4 of them has been demolished. So please, the government need to come in, IGP need to come in. We beg the judiciary, and then the special prosecutor need to come in, intervene in this issue. This is a huge money that have been wasted.
That's a very harrowing.
Absolutely. I'm not sure anybody at all want to find himself or
in
herself
in
that situation because it's disheartening, and this is happening at the Dodowa waterways and all of that. But of course, the chief of SOTA, Nene Ade Teku Peteku Osayim the fourth, has been speaking. But he's the custodian, who is in charge of the land, and he's been explaining or giving some assurances as to what should be done, and the police to fast track investigation to get the perpetrators. Let's hear him.
My assurance is that the land belongs to we, the Ngos, and I have all the right to protect him. So my fear alone is we need the people who put the things down. We need to arrest them so that there shouldn't be that incident again. Because as a chief, when they came to me, he was in the bush when I called him home. That where you were going, the people are not the rightful owners. So come to.
Yep.
Yes.
So that's the chief.
That's the chief of SOTA, Dodowa. SOTA is within Dodowa. He has been speaking in relation to this matter. Nene Ade Teku Peteku Osayim the fourth, SOTA Manche. So that is what's happened in relation to this. So on the 12th of February, in fact on the 10th of February, the courts at Dodowa will sit in relation to the 2 who have been arrested and granted bail. So that's all we have for you in relation to court today. Okay. Would there be a special court today session for our listeners tomorrow?
Bro, it's a Saturday. But the news will be done.
Absolutely, yes. We do.